beauty products be the solution to your hair loss problem?
I'm glad that it worked for you, but I'm not surprised that it worked for you at all.
One of my favorite segments that we get to do on our show that involves our viewers is the Human Lab. That's where three suckers, I mean viewers, sign up to test out products and see, well, if they live up to all they promise. This next one, this is going to be huge. It's something that every guy and every woman thinks about in one way or another. Hair loss. Like in my family, all the girls want longer eyelashes. My mom wants to grow her eyebrows back. You know, all of the men in both sides of the family are always worried about where their hairline's at. So check it out. Our Human Lab this time, it's about products that can grow back lashes, brows, or on your head. Watch this.
I am 40 years old, and for the last 10 years, I've been losing my hair. I'm losing my hair in the top of my head. It's sort of that traditional male pattern baldness. I feel a little bit embarrassed with, how it looks, and I'm over it, and I wish I had more hair.
I'm 23 years old, and I started plucking my eyebrows when I was 13. They were so thick that I wanted to get a nice shape, and then I overplucked. I just wish my eyebrows were fuller, and I am game to try anything.
I hate the way my eyelashes look. For the past 2 to 3 years, I've noticed more of my eyelashes falling out. I am up to trying any new product that will help me grow my eyelashes and make them look fuller.
More hair, thicker eyebrows, and longer lashes. Jim, Antoinette, and Corinne are all willing to try something new for their hair problems, so we gave each of them a different product to test for 12 weeks. Jim hopes to get his hairline back with some high-tech lasers, so he agreed to test the Hair Max Laser Comb.
Wow, that's cool. The Hair Max Laser Comb is an exciting breakthrough in the treatment of problem hair that uses energizing effects of laser phototherapy to make hair look thicker, fuller, and healthier. Easy to use, just glide the Hair Max Laser Comb over your scalp for 10 to 15 minutes 3 times a week. You don't feel a thing when you're doing this. It just feels just like you're just combing your hair. This is easy.
Antoinette has plucked and plucked and plucked her eyebrows for so long that they had just stopped growing. She agreed to test Talika Eyebrow Lipocyls, which claims to grow eyebrows back.
All right, let's try this out. Apply morning and evening to the root of the eyebrows. It just feels like gel. It doesn't feel like anything. It's not tingling. And I'm just putting it right in the spots that I really want the hair to grow, like right along the arch, along the whole brow, and then right here in the middle. Hope it works.
Corinne has spent years using not 1, not 2, but 3 mascaras along with a curler to make her eyelashes thicker. Now she's ready to try something new. DermaQuest Dermalash Mascara claims to be able to give her the results she's been looking for.
Dermalash, a nourishing treatment that stimulates hair follicles, resulting in longer, fuller, and more youthful-looking eyelashes. Let's go try it out. Apply a small amount on the baseline once a day right before bed. Seems to stick to the eyelash, which is good, so hopefully tomorrow we'll start seeing some results.
So we're back with Dr. Holly, who helped us in that really riveting Human Lab that we did about quitting smoking. And now you got another big one. This everybody wants hair somewhere.
Absolutely.
I was saying all the ladies in my family complain about little stubby eyelashes, and we don't even try with the mascara products. We just slap on the fakies.
And it's not just a men's issue. Actually,
Right.
a lot of women really suffer from hair loss. 40% of women, by the time they hit age 40, have some significant hair loss.
No
so
kidding.
it really affects all of us.
Yeah, I mean, it's something that seems very topical. Let me ask you, is there any difference or is there any greater challenge in trying to grow hair back, say, on your eyebrows, versus a man's head or a woman's eyelashes or eyebrows?
I have to say, hair on the head is probably the greatest challenge. You know, there are a few things that cause hair loss. Genetics is number one, and that we can't do that much about it. Stress and hormones also play a role. And there are medical illnesses. One's called alopecia, where you lose some hair. But most of the time, we really don't know what causes the hair loss, and we just have to kind of deal with it.
It's so weird. All the breakthroughs in science, you would think that would be a pretty simple one, stimulating a hair follicle.
I would feel like that would be the main priority, but we just haven't come through with a true breakthrough now. But there are some things that help, and hopefully we'll see with our human lab.
Those three things help right after this. Hair loss can definitely be a touchy subject, but we found 3 viewers who are brave enough to face their issues head on. Jim, Antoinette, and Corinne each agreed to try a product that claims to help them with their problem area. About halfway through the 12 weeks, we checked in with them to see if their hair was making a comeback. Jim's been using the HairMax laser comb, which claims to regrow hair that's thicker and healthier.
I've been using the HairMax laser comb for 7 weeks now, and believe it or not, it's working. I see the most growth in the back here, where we have the typical male pattern baldness, and a lot of the growth here in the front part, where I used to see a lot of scalp, and now I see a lot less scalp.
For her overplucked eyebrows, Antoinette has been using Talika Eyebrow Lipocells, which claims to stimulate eyebrow growth.
It's kind of made the hair grow in a little bit. Not everywhere, not in the center, and not underneath where I wanted it, but just a little bit right here. This part of my eyebrow on each side is a little bit thicker. I'm hoping that continuing using the eyebrow lipocells will help to grow the hair in the other places where I really want them to.
And Corinne agreed to try DermaQuest Dermalash, a nourishing treatment that claims to give you longer, fuller-looking eyelashes.
It's starting to show results. I've seen a lot of changes in my eyelashes. I'm actually seeing the lashes growing and coming in fuller.
So we're back with the lovely Dr. Holly and our 3 brave souls. We've got them in this order: Jim, Corinne, and Antoinette. Jim, let's start with you. Our first human labber here. First of all, can I give my opinion on this? I've always thought that a sexy man is just straight up a sexy man, whether he has hair or whether he does not have hair. And I think that men in general worry far too much about this particular subject, because Bruce Willis is looking really good.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Andre Agassi, I thought he got even sexier as his hair got a little bit thinner and he went really short, you know? Sure. So I think a hot guy is just straight up a good-looking dude, with or without it. But this was bugging you, right?
It was. I mean, my brothers and I have a competition of who wins, who has the highest forehead.
Rivalry.
So I'm excited to see my brothers' expressions when they see what happens and they see the hair. And
so you have seen and you feel it's continuing to work for you, a real difference with this particular product?
It is. After about 4 weeks, it started to see some difference. My mother-in-law came in to visit, and she said to me, "Your hair looks darker."
That's awesome. When people start giving you feedback like that? Sure. I do want to give a price for each of these products. Jim's product that he says is working for him, it's an investment. It's called the HairMax Laser Comb, and it is $545. Sure. But compared to a lot of hair replacement programs,
absolutely,
or
hair
how much it weighs on his brain,
exactly,
it's definitely worth it to him.
Exactly. I have to say, even though the hair laser comb seems kind of new age, it actually has a great deal of research. So I'm glad that it worked for you, Jim, but I'm not surprised that it worked for you at all. There's really good clinical studies behind this, kind of some, what we like to say, evidence-based medicine, where they've really studied it. The first studies about the laser comb came out in the 60s.
No
actually,
kidding.
looking at laser and whether it can stimulate hair growth. It's thought to work by, it stimulates the scalp, just circulation in the scalp, keeping our scalps healthy, and so then new hair will grow. But also it causes what we call cellular regeneration, where the cells turn over faster, so the hair appears to be thicker. It really does make a difference, so I'm glad it worked for you.